Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
Well, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to the second stream of the day. Dirt Anarchy giving you all of the action for, and these are not the prolates. These are not the prolates, folks. These are the, these are not the prolates. Mods. 360s. They're mods. Modifieds up. Michael Mitchell's going to be your pole sitter for heat race number 1. Cole Younger, outside pole sitter. Loser, Solari, Watkins. Bud Molyneux is going to be out there in the 883. Nick Klosterman ready to go. They're going to run 8-lap heats for the feature. 12-lap mains, 30-lap feature. All ready to go. Here's your race information for you. Lincoln Speedway is where we're going to be at. 68 degrees on the track temperature and the dirt oval. Michael Mitchell ready to go. Younger, very close. As they dig into the corner. Oh, 99 is Solari, who's very oh, they're getting into it already. Bud Molyneux up into the corner. No cautions during the heat races, so this will just kind of work itself back around. 4-3-0-26. That's going to be your top 3. Patrick got himself around the corner there, and I wonder what happened. I have to go back and look real quick. Here's the start. There's Solari here. There's the overhead view. Kind of just got into the corner. 026 to the bottom. Just kind of, wheel hopped him, and then Bud got right into him, and then Bud went up the wall. Oh, man. Sage Luther running the fastest lap of the race this last time by, but no doubt has some right side damage. 5 laps to go in heat race number 1. Big old section. Tony Barty giving us a like. Julie giving us a like. Steen giving us a like as well. Thank you so much to everybody being out there. Much love to you. If you haven't done so, reach up and hit that like, follow, and subscribe button for Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, whichever platform that you're on. Make sure you get the thumbs up button for all of it because everything does help. Chats do help as well. Yeah, 54 Motorsports giving you today's race. And, of course, Dirt Anarchy all about helping their fellow folks do exactly what they need. Track Dogs Racing, a part of this platform as well. TrackDogsRacing.com for all of that extra incentive. 06 Racing Productions giving you 3 laps to go here. Mr. Younger, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody being out there, of course. Thank you to all of my sponsors as well. Cole Younger giving a good run at it here. NRM Machining taking it 2 to go. 478-731-046-96. And you got to check them out on Facebook as well. Good run for him so far. Only that little issue, that little hiccup for Patrick Solari as he work around for the final lap. White flag waves. Younger is going to need to dig it here if he's going to want to put anything on Michael Mitchell for the final turn. Maybe just settling into the corner. He's going to settle for second. Mitchell's going to take the heat as the unofficial results look as such. Mitchell, Younger, Luther, that'll be your top 3. If you missed the Outcast Racing League race this past just earlier today, it was a good race. It had a few cautions. I got salty. You know, if you want to go back and watch me be salty, that's how you do it. Heat race number 2 for the mods. Going to look as such. Braxton Clark is going to be your pole sitter for this. Travis Gardner is going to be your outside pole sitter. Nosworthy and Jasper are going to make it row 2. Marcus Potter, Kerry Howe, and row number 3. It's how it works. It's how it looks. It's going to be a ton of fun. We do enjoy our wonderful racing feature for these fine fine drivers. Dirt Anarchy every Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. We had quite a few drivers should not show up today. And I think just life is getting to everybody. Everybody's getting their cars ready for the new Dirt Series. There's lots of things happening. I know that folks are getting prepared. And Sunday's kind of, these are the UMP modifieds, folks. A lot of folks getting themselves ready for the new Dirt Series coming up. The new racing season's coming up. We all know that NASCAR has gotten themselves a few extra days in racing. I think the Xfinity Series is going to be running now. Kyle Busch, of course, getting the win earlier, which is kind of interesting to see him really dig that in. So, green flag, and SDK is doing something weird. So let's do that. There we go. I need to refresh it on my end as well. So the stream should look good. Braxton Clark holding on. Travis Gardner's going to be in second here as they continue to work. Nasworthy's going to be a close third. Those 71 there to the bottom side. 37 trying to hold on. 56 and Derek Jester there to the outside. Maybe picking up a little pace here. It's on that bottom race line. 071 to the bottom side. Try to make some things happen. Here's the gyro cam of what that looks like. Gardner on the outside. That needs to go up. Whoa. Boy, that does. I try to fix things at the same time. Not working. Throwing Spike Designs on it. That's one of those sponsors that we like to see out there. I'll have to fix those cameras again. Folks, we lost everything. That's the only reason why I'm going through some struggles right now, and I got to get a better mentality. 71, I'll try to hold off the 37 on the outside. Gardner battling back at that mid lane. 071 just not clear enough yet. He's trying to hold on. 3 laps to go. Braxton Clark way out front. Gardner back to his original spot. Able to dig some speed out of the corner right now. Nasworthy, if he wants, it's going to have to really dig into the bottom. 37 way up the race line. 71 back over the corner, takes over second. 2 laps to go. This is a good battle going on here between these two drivers. Look at the race line trying to dig. He's going to be able to clear here. Get up that race line, dig back down. 37 back into the corner here. Try to work back over. The 071 had that corner cleared. Had enough race line to dig in, and now he's going to be back up. He's going to be able to finish that corner off. Not cleared again. Final lap. Braxton Clark's going to take this one home. Can the 071 carry the speed up the race line? I think Nasworthy's going to be second. He is, just by a little fraction there. Travis Gardner will be third. Derek Jester in fourth. That was kind of a dirty little move going on there. Consolation coming up for you here. And that is going to be main of ourselves 5 drivers. And to be just as such, Nick Klosterman, Marcus Potter, Patrick Solari, that'll be your top 3. Bud, it's going to be in the 883. Kerry Howell there as well. Everybody's going to the feature. This will just determine the extra little incentive as we'll have a 12 lap to go kind of look. We have 4 drivers running around here for about 12 laps. I'm going to let them do that, folks. I needed to use the restroom, and I haven't left my computer. So I'm going to let these folks kind of do their thing, and I will be right back as we know that they're going to have some fun. All right, folks. Here it is. The feature, 30 laps of it. Appreciate everybody and your patience. I did have to use the restroom. I had to make sure that things were taken care of on my end. Literally from the last race until this one, I wasn't able to get up. And, of course, my own fault for doing that. Michael Mitchell, though, is going to be your pole sitter for this 30-lapper here. And the UMP Modifieds. Braxton Clark will be your outside pole sitter. Let's see. Nosworthy, Cole Younger. Make up row 2. Cole Younger will be to the inside. Nosworthy to the outside. Luther and Gardner will make up row 3. Watkins, Derek Jester, row 4. Solari, Marcus Potter will make up row 5. As Kerry Howe and Nick Kloster will make up row 6. And they are going, but not in the race. Molyneux is going to be out there running some other stuff. He did try to get in there and run that first heat. Shame we didn't see him get back out there. Appreciate everybody being out there. Thank you so much to all the folks for tuning in each and every week. Valerie, how are you doing? Joseph G, let's go dirt racing. Valerie, how are you doing, dear? Much love. Joe, we need to get your sister into Discord. And your mom and your dad. Your dad needs to get in Discord too. Mr. Joseph G, how are you doing? Good to see you all. Much love. Get everybody in. Get the people that we know and love in Discord. It's all fam. You know what I mean? Mitchell, Clark, Younger. Cautions are turned on. So cautions do happen, but caution laps do not count. So we will run exactly all of these 30 laps. Joker Hall will give us some like. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you. Mitchell, Clark, Younger. That's a good little battle we've got going on for the top 3. But Nosworthy's not somebody to be sleeping on here. He will dig. Travis Gardner to the inside. There is Sage Luther in the 026. Drops back to the backside here. 99 to Solari back to the inside. Up 2 already. Patrick trying to get himself a little bit faster into this race line. He was really fast in practice. Threw down some incredible fast laps. Was the first one to really set the standard getting in there. And now he gets into the bottom of the race line. Look at that, how close his nose is getting to the front of that. I mean, he is digging. Look, that fence is there. 4 of 30 as they continue to go. And I mean to the new Discord, folks. We have a new Discord. I had to put a new Discord out. I had to put a new Discord out because some joker decided they were going to get out and, well, you know, try to do some bad things and take everything away from me. I'm possessive, folks. I'm possessive. Anywho. Everybody's running clean. Solari, there's the 026, 56, and Derek Jester still trying to close in some pace. Mitchell still fast right now. He is not left. The top 3 have not changed positions, so the top 3 is still looking at the biggest push that they can get right now. 4:28.3 as they dig. Alrighty. Mitchell, Clark, Younger. 1, 2, 3. Gardner, Nosworthy, Luther, Jester, Solari, Watkins, Potter. You're going to get the whole Grijalva family in there, including your mom, wife. Trying to get Nate's those who don't know, Becky needs Becky's been in Discord, new Discord too, so we got to get his wife in there. Those who don't know, the HBIC and the OHBIC are back in Discord as well, so that's always good. Love to see that. Rebuilding, folks. Rebuilding. Sometimes you got to do that. Nosworthy dropping 2 here. Sage Luther works back around, so we'll see if the 071 can dig back into the corner. Right now, everybody losing that pretty much all that ground that they had on that high side. A lot of lines changing. Some of the drivers still, there's Chris Watkins. Some of the drivers still utilizing the bottom line. But a higher line still trying to work out. 4 able to defend, but watch out for Braxton Clark. Clark he can get himself all the way up near that line. He'll be able to do it. These things are mean. They are. You are not lying. Right now, the 4 under fire for the 28. 19 laps go, and this is not the VA, this is the feature. Do apologize about that, not switching over like it's supposed to. It will now Feature in the first of two sets. They're going to run the Prolates coming up, Prolate mods here in just a little bit. And we'll have that session showing up shortly after this one, usually about 8:30 Eastern when the session goes live. And they practice for a little bit. We have little chit-chats. We talk about all the things that are awesome, including each and every one of you. But the top three still throw a blanket over them as they continue to dig. Cole Younger here. Go to the cockpit view and see what he is trying to wheel out of this thing. Here's that race line that you see. Little tappity tap there. Not much in the way of how it drives. Normally it's a lot louder, folks, but I had to turn the volume down on the inside of the cars because, well, I was going deaf looking at this. But imagine the driver has a helmet on. Not really. I mean, they do, but they don't. Clark still trying to work. Oh, Braxton Clark put a slider on the four there. Four's going to battle back to the outside, though. This is a good little battle. They've got little battles back. That's when he gets back to spot here as well. He got back around the 026, and he's trying to work over the 37. Drivers, here's some collection plates happening here. Not really seeing any issues. Klosterman here in the 26, digging behind the 19 of Howe. Marcus Potter 112. Working his way back around as well. Everybody just kind of settled. Mitchell, Clark to the outside. Clark battling for the lead, takes it over here. Cole Younger trying to get around the four. Cole Younger to the bottom side, pulls the slider off on the 3. I think Mitchell has just lost a little bit out of that. Mike back up the race line. He's going to be dropping back in 4. Trying to take over that spot. Oh, man. He almost had the wrong race line there because Cole Younger had to really get out of the throttle. Going to wall tap just a little bit, 3 to the bottom side. Has the better race line on the higher line, so I wonder if he's going to try to cross over. Slider off here to the bottom side, 3 to the bottom. 4 still trying to close down the distance, but Braxton Clark, 8 laps to go, is pretty much stepped out. He is checked away. And Cole Younger digging back, trying to get himself that P2 spot. Had it for a moment. Let the 4 work him over. We'll have to dig back here. Travis Gardner, the 37. He's got some spots to give. Nosworthy here in the 71. Still trying to work over the 37 as well. So the next 4 drivers still 3-by-2 as they continue to work. Cole Younger still trying to work over the 4 here as we see these 2 battling out. Gardner and Nosworthy battling it out. And then Sage Luther and Solari battling it out. So there's lots of 2-by-2s. Braxton Clark, 5 laps to go. So see ya. Mitchell, Younger, battle for second rages on. There it is. The drivers Younger a little slower on the last couple of laps, but I mean we're talking fractions of a second. Ooh, 3. Bangs out of the gas, almost digs into him. Clark into the corner, 100 miles an hour, 3 laps to go. You see, this is where the drivers are in front of him, behind him. Good run for him. Lost him ahead of him. The closest driver to him. Right there, Braxton Clark, the driver that Mitchell is trying to work over. Not going to happen, though, I think. 2 laps to go. Cole Younger trying to defend against the 37 who has caught him. I think the race line has been disrupted. 4 is going to give up the race line. 3 back to the inside. Gardner's going to be there. 4 up near the wall on the flat. Braxton Clark comes around. Is going to take the feature. Cole Younger will take over second. Gardner in third. Nas will be fourth. Mitchell will be fifth. As that happened, Braxton Clark will take it home. A race is never over. That's something we've always learned, folks. A race is never over until the end. Braxton Clark, Cole Younger, Travis Gard will be your top three. Nosworthy, Mitchell will be your fourth and fifth place. Mitchell will be your fourth and fifth place feature. Top five finishers, and then there's Sage Luther, Solari, Watkins, Jester Potter, Howell, and Klosterman. Ouch. Apologies about that, folks. All right, let's see if these guys are ready for driver interviews. Let's have some little chitty chats with everybody. Quite possibly. There he is. There he is. Braxton Clark's going to be your feature winner here for the UMP Modifieds. It took a little bit of work, but you got yourself around the four. Kind of walk me through this one. It seemed like it was a good run, but you had to work at it.
Yeah, I definitely had to work for this one. Michael, he kept me up there for a while, and I kept doing the diamond line, and one time it just, on the backstretch, I got a big enough run, I decided I was going to throw the slider, and from there on, it was lights out.
Once you figured out, or once you had that spot, you were able to just kind of run your line, and you just started pulling ahead. Where does the know-how to figure that out? I mean, this is Lincoln's a different kind of racetrack. The wall's kind of probably the most dangerous portion about this. A lot of folks like to use the wall. You guys try to stay as far away from the wall as possible. Where does the decision to make that slider happen?
Honestly, it comes from the diamond line, and I just base it off how much momentum I had and how close I was to his car, and I couldn't really see his car going down the backstretch, so I said, I'm just gonna throw it, and it just stuck there. And in all honesty, that speed, it comes from driving down the hill. Honestly, if you hang it too wide here, it doesn't really go anywhere, to be honest.
It stalls out. I think that's what happened to Michael there at the white flag lap. He was holding on to second really well, and I think he hung it out too far, and that's what. Yeah, he lost 3 spots there. That was insane.
Yeah, this track it's all about momentum with these short corners, and the long straightaways. So
it's a good thing. It's like USA all at the same time. Braxton, always a pleasure, man. Congratulations on the victory here. Give your shout outs, my man.
Adrenaline Spike, Dirt Anarchy, NRI Machining, 06 Video Productions, Buckwheats, Track Dogs Racing, Unique Woodmasters, 54 Motorsports, Warrior Wraps.
That's the man, Braxton Clark. Digging it out, having a good time, and 28 comes home with victory lane for the feature. I know that he will be back in the next one. I threw him up in the driver's meeting, so he's good to go there. Cole Younger, though, had a good race. We talked about the things that folks needed to do. You just had to hold on for dear everything. You were trying to battle with the 37 there with about 3 laps to go, and then all of a sudden, 4 hangs it out too high. You make the pass for second. Then it's just trying to hold on for that position. You were trying to get that position for a minute.
Yeah, when Braxton, I was just being patient following Braxton. I knew me and him were faster than Michael. He was running good lap times. Me and Braxton were running faster lap times than he was, and Michael. But I don't know. I was just trying to be patient, trying not to do anything dumb. And there was one time there at the end after Braxton made that clean slider on Michael. I was faster than Michael. This track's so hard to get around people, and it is what it is. I was just trying to be patient, and then I did get in the back of Michael once, and I felt bad, but
he looked like what Braxton was talking about momentum being around this racetrack, short corners, long straightaways. Where did you need to say? I mean, I watched you guys drive the bottom of this racetrack probably more than any of the other racetracks.
Yeah. I don't know. This track's just so weirdly configured. I mean, it's a sprint car track, so I mean, usually you don't run these cars on this track, but it's just weirdly configured. And I don't know. There at the end, it just started getting so treacherous on the top. For me, anyway, the way I was entering in one, I'd enter in one, and it would just push it straight. The frame would bottom out and push straight to the top of the track, and I was just trying to fight that battle and trying to keep it out of Michael as well. And then I started losing time once I got in the back of him, and then Travis and Nasworley started running us down, and then yeah, I just couldn't get a rhythm going there at the end.
Well, you made it work. You made it stick, and I think the track was probably worn out there. That was probably the bigger factor that I was seeing. But Cole, congratulations, P2 finished nothing wrong with that. Moving on to the pro lates, give your shout outs, my man.
Yeah, I would like to thank you for streaming this thing. BUCKWHEAT'S Customs, Halbones Productions, Cluster Engraving, Peffer Designs, Track Dogs Racing, Adrenaline Spike Designs, Michael for the wraps he's done for me, my friends, family, everyone that supports and watches me.
We know that they're out there. They're out there watching right now.
Yep.
Cool. We'll see you in the next one, brother.
Yep. Thank you.
That is the number 3 comes home. P2. Last but not least, Mr. Gardner, able to hold on. You were trying to work over the young man in front of you, but it didn't necessarily happen as easy as you wanted it to. And I think the session just ended on me, so I'm maybe gonna have to back this up. Question mark? You tell me.
Man, I thought I had him, but that just wasn't there at the end.
Well, where does the speed come from late in the race? Because there we are. We'll just do that. Hey, look at that. I can select your name. I think the session just ended for me. So that's why I couldn't select your name. Tell me, where does the speed come from later on? Because that's probably the big factor. As you're getting, is it just that the cars were kind of coming back to you, or were you just having to try to drive that consistent race line?
Well, it's pretty much just search until you find the faster line. It was getting faster down there at the bottom for me, but Cole he had it figured out.
Well, the bottom of the racetrack was pretty much where I think a lot of the folks needed to run. Defense seemed like it was in the middle of kind of the racetrack. That's what we were watching Braxton do. Braxton was having to work the middle cut of the race line just to be able to pull a slider off and get around. Michael, were you just kind of content with it? Because if Michael doesn't botch the corner at the end, you finished 4th. Were you just kind of happy, or were you just trying to dig for more?
I was just going to settle for 4th in this one. I've been struggling here recently. So 4th place would have been perfectly fine with me, but I'll take 3rd too.
I tell you what, there's nothing wrong with that. You get to get up here and have a nice little conversation with me. Travis, always a pleasure, man. P3 finish, nothing wrong with that. You're going to go to the pro lates. What do you think you're going to get there?
I really don't know, man. I'm hoping I do good, but them's where I really struggle with this track. So I guess we'll see.
Well, it's going to whip around the corner. That's it. That's what those cars are going to be huge at this racetrack. It's going to feel like you're going into a parking lot, into the Walmart parking lot, trying to do a U-turn to find your parking spot real quick. I think that's what that's going to feel like.
Yeah, as long as I'm riding down at the bottom, I don't bounce it off the wall like I did that UMP, we'll be all right.
It'll be good. Travis, give your shout-outs, my man. Congratulations, of course.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you for the broadcast, Brandon for putting all this on, Adrenaline Spike Designs.
We got Travis. We'll see you in the next one, my man.
We'll see you.
That is Mr. Gardner. He is going to be the P3 finisher today. Of course, I got to jump over into the next session, folks. We will keep you looking nice. Get ready, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Right, be good. Hold on, we're not done with anything just yet.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life. Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life. Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
Well, they're out there practicing with the pro lates, and gonna be a good one. They get a little bigger field this time, so we're gonna see ourselves with a definitely with the B main, and some of the interesting things that can happen. Race information for Lincoln Speedway is gonna look as such: 8-lap beats for the future, 12-lap mains. Nobody else going to the feature. 30-lap feature for all the drivers. Third of the mile of racetrack. It is a very long straightaway, and what I mean by that, actually, I'll go to the blimp view to show you, since there's no track camera for this one. Long straights and a very sharp turn here for the ins and outs. So that's the front straightaway. Get into the corner. They run the blistering high line down the back straightaway. And then tighter 3 and 4, 1 or 2 a little more than say. It almost runs like Bristol, but just a little bit shorter, just a little bit shorter. So as far as the way that the track is set up now, the banking is completely different, and we're seeing drivers when they touch that wall, it flips that car upside down, inside out. So. It's gonna play an issue, that's for sure. But outside of that, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good race. They're gonna have some fun. We didn't have a caution in the last race, so we will no doubtedly see drivers try to make some things work. Thank you to all the sponsors of the series. I want to give a big special thank you to all those who make it happen for them. NRI Machining, of course, 54 Motorsports. 06 Racing Productions, Unique Woodmasters, all the folks over at, let me go up to the list. Let me make sure I've got it all. PFEFFER Designs, 54 Motorsports, of course, DirtAnarchyRacing.com is where you can find out more about this league. Anarchy Custom Wraps and Designs, 06 Racing Productions, Track Dogs Racing, Adrenaline Spike Designs, of course, NRI Machining, BUCKWHEAT'S Customs, Forum Customs, all these fine folks over here. Putting up the time and energy to make things happen for them. Of course, they couldn't do it without their support, and I can't do it without your support. And being a part of my streams, go to HelloFresh.com. Use the pod code in the race description to be able to check that stuff out. Of course, NordVPN, part of my platform as well. Dark Horizon Fishing, book your guided fishing trip today over in Virginia. The Chesapeake Bay, James River area is where he is at. I encourage you to get out there and do so. If you haven't liked, follow, subscribe, I encourage you to do so. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. I'm live on all three when it comes to the iRacing streams. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be live streaming once again. Don't know what yet, because I need to figure that out. So we will figure that out. We will figure that out. Right now, drivers got to get ready. Just getting those last few laps in before the end of practice, and they get into qualifying, and this track becomes that much more insane because look at how much they've torn this track up just to practice. It's insane. Crazy. Braxton, thank you for the like. Patrick, thank you for the like. Joker Hall, of course, thank you. Jesse, thank you very much. Of course, back to the chats. Make sure that the wrap isn't working again. They don't work in these races. I don't know why either. Can you go and delete your paint? And I can update trading paints. I would just delete your paint. That's what I would do. Just run a stock paint from trading paints. I know that you want to run your paint. Everybody wants to run their own paint, especially one that you get made. But I would say that you probably need to go and have it deleted. That's what I would do. Brandon sit in the booth. No. You had a phone call, so you missed it. Oh, is that why you had to bounce, Mike? I didn't know. Hey, Joe's second fastest in this. Oh no, he wasn't second. I thought he was second. He was fast though. Get it. Qualifying underway. They're going to do that. I am going to take a hydrate break. Make sure you folks do so as well. We'll see who comes out on top here. You're seeing David Garman out there run a few extra laps, enjoy himself, try to get some more practice down. You know, figure out how this track wears out. Hopefully the session state does not carry over, because the extra laps don't help anything later on. I say that, but I don't mean that. That's what it is. There's a lot of drivers out there ready to go. Ray Jr., thank you for subscribing with Prime. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That is a free way to support, whether it's me or anybody else. Prime's subscriptions. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free one a month. You can support any content creator out there. It doesn't have to be me, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. From Dirt Anarchy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're Daniel. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. All right, starting grid. Let me get it. Northworthy's going to be your pole sitter here for the first of the two heats. Braxton Clark will be your outside pole sitter. Connor New, his fastest in practice, is going to be right there with Marcus Potter to his inside. Mile Gaming TTV giving us a big follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Sage Luther, Patrick Solari, thank you so much for that row 3. Michael Mitchell, Joe Grijalva, they're in row number 4 for the heats as they get ready to go. Nosworthy ready to go as well. Thank you for the follow. Much love to you. I appreciate you. Always a ton of fun. Let's go, boys. Says Mile Gaming TTV. Good to see you. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody being out there. Be good. Hopefully you are all ready to go, because they are ready to go. Pace trucks in down the back straightaway. Be about 3 and 4 by the time they get into the race line. Sage Luther kind of off the race pace back here. Not really. I'm trying to sleep on the race pace. Sure. Either way, that's where they out front. Trying to dig into the corner. Braxton Clark there. Solari's going to be out of the race. Looks like Solari's going to pit road. 71 had a great race last race, working on a back-to-backer as Braxton Clark runs the fastest lap of heat race number 1. Dirt Anarchy giving you 8 lap heats, 12 lap mains, and 30 lap feature. Right now, the 10 of Connor New to the inside. These big old monstrous machines are huge, and they don't like to give up any room. One of the biggest late models on the circuit. They are wide-bodied, and they don't like to move. Right now, 071, 2810. Side by side is the 10, 2810 trying to close in. It's going to be able to dig. Maybe a slider coming up. It's going to be up the race line. 28 almost able to get to that bottom dirt bar. Give him a little bloop, bloop, and maybe get him around, but didn't happen. Nice little race in between the top 3. And of course, this all will change when it comes to how the track wears later on. Nosworthy in the 071, super fast, super furious, digging 2 laps to go, trying to get that pole position for the feature. Top 4 go in, and the other one's competing for the extra race spots. Grijalva having an issue, having to jump the pit road. That's all right. He'll run in the main. Final lap as they come around. Final 2 turns, half second, almost 3/4 of a second, but Nosworthy just kind of taking it easy, working his way around. Matthew gets it and digs for heat race number 1. The Nosworthy, New, Clark, Potter, Mitchell, Luther, Grijalva, then Solari at the tail end of that. So fantastic run for that driver. Here's your starting grid for the second heat. And the Pro Late, Dirt Anarchy giving you all the action today. Your Rogue Energy starting grid. Chase Williams is going to have Scotty New to the outside. Cole Younger is going to be your P3 starter with Travis Gardner to his outside. Row number 2. Brandon Stars, Derek Jester, row 3. McKelvey and David Garman pick up row number 4 as they get ready to go yeeting. There you go. Bryson's at least got the number on his car. Scott had to drop to the back. Something happened. Well, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate you. You can also become a supporter on Facebook. You also can like, follow, subscribe. All the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. I'm also on TikTok. At a certain point, when we get to that 1,000 follower segment on TikTok and I can go live, I will be working on that. Because there's other ways that we can go live. We want to make sure that we can do both of those. You know, it'd be a ton of fun, right? What it's supposed to be. It's all supposed to be about fun, and that's working on remembering that. Pace car's in, or pace truck is in. Heat race number 2. It's about to kick off. Let's re-download some paints here because I know that we got some fine folks that are gonna make sure the paints are green flag. Well, turns the corner like he is in a roundabout. Digs around the outside, and lap 1 complete. Well, it will be 3 and 4 as they get ready to roll. There's Derek Jester to the inside, almost stuck 3 wide here. As the driver's still trying to work. 11 on the bottom side of the race line, gets himself back up in the mix. There's Bryson McKelvey up 2 already. Climbs the inside. There's Cole Younger, who had a fantastic race. P2 of the UOP modified, still trying to dig around this corner. Anarchy action for the red, white, and blue. As Chase Williams runs a 15.33, still to, we have an issue with the overlays. Do apologize about that. We're not seeing a clear picture there, neither am I. Williams, Chase Williams out front, Travis Gardner in second, and they are still working. Starnes up 2, Younger off 1. Right now, they are still working on a better race pace, working on everything else they can do. Laps to go, 2 to go this time by Williams, Gardner, Starnes, Younger. Not much going on for the races as far as the heats go. It's been pretty settled in. Not as much. I take that back. Brandon Starnes back here trying to dig into the bottom side. P2 starters, just a better finish or a better starting position for the feature, but the 37's going to close the door on that one. Younger trying to hold on for. Whoa! I might take that back. Hold on. One might dig here. Oh, does he have enough? He does not. 37 will take that second spot on the outside lane on the feature. But I tell you what, nothing wrong with what they just did as they get ready for the main. All right. Starting grid. Michael Mitchell will be your pole sitter. Bryson McKelvey will be your outside pole sitter for the B main. Paige Luther, David Garman will make up row 2. Joe Grijalva, Scotty New will make up row 3. Patrick Solari, Derek Jester, row 4. As they get ready to go back at it. 12 laps. It'll be a fast 12 laps, too. These cars are still cruising around this racetrack. It's crazy to see. It's crazy to see how they kind of, they almost have to whip the bottom line on the start of the race. Watch Michael Mitchell here, and how he'll have to when he digs into that first turn, he kind of whips the tail around, or the rear end of the car around, more so than letting it kind of slide into the corner like you would normally see. It's definitely a different race line. Tougher race line, especially for these Pro Late models. They were talking about how most of the time you see sprints at this track than anything else. Gotta throw something good on me. Know what I mean? What was everybody doing out there? Fantastic to see you all out there. Thank you so much to each and every one of you being at the best. Green flag. I catch the overlays, folks, just so you know. I do catch the overlays. Caution's not turned on for the mains, but they will be turned on for the features. Sage Luther having an issue here. Here's a look. Sage digs into the corner here. Gets to the inside of the 11. And then goes around. 47 was up there too. 56 there. They all kind of got into it. And the jump to pit road. Mitchell out there. 10 laps to go. McKelvey trying to get to the inside. Bryson trying to have a better race line. Fast lap for him. 15.54. Fast lap of the B main as they continue to work for 11.06, 99.47, 56.23, 26 out. Right now, David Garman trying to dig a little bit more. Garman off his racing platform. He's been off for a couple of days. He went to a different kind of race last night and didn't get to race with the Dirt Assassin series, but did get himself back into the mix for today. I'll tell you what, Bryson McKelvey still trying to dig to the bottom side. There's the 4 to the outside. McKelvey, a little bit extra speed on the straight here, down the back straightaway, down to the bottom. Needs a slider line here if he's going to be able to try to pull something out of it. 7 laps to go. It'll be 8 this time by. To clear the 4.06 into the corner. Garmin to second in the B main as Bryson McKelvey looking to improve his stock as they continue to move around. 99 of Solari there to the high side. Michael Mitchell to that 3 spot. The reason why the overlays mess up, just so you know, it's because the session does not reset, and so because of the way that the heat races do, I have to completely close the program and reopen the program. And it has anything to do with SDK. It has everything to do with iRacing. That is the way it works. David Garman way up the race line, trying to pull some speed here on the flat, and this car can run the flat, but you don't want it to run the wall. The 06 trying to close down for the final lap here. White flag waves for the final lap. Last time by here for the next 2 turns. 06 trying to close down some of that distance here for Bryson McKelvey. He's the only one running the very top of the racetrack, and is going to need it here if he wants it. Garmin takes it. Holy cow. I believe Garmin had it. We're going to check, though. Hold on, we're going to check. I know that was... Yeah, it showed David Garmin by 8/1000th of a second. He's the only driver to utilize that outside lane. Only driver to utilize the full high side of the racetrack. Warm-up session coming up, but I don't think that they're going to get out there and use the warm-up session. If they use the warm-up session, they're going to tear the track up even more, so I would not probably recommend that. Or maybe they will. I don't know. All right, they're going to have at it.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, or how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
Ah, my VIP Tire and Family Service family. They're awesome. All right. Nasworthy's going to be your pole sitter here. Chase Williams, your outside pole sitter. Connor New, Travis Gardner will be your row 2. Braxton Clark, Brandon Starnes will make up row 3. Marcus Potter, Cole Younger, row 4. David Garman and Bryson McKelvey will make up row 5. Row 6, I have the hiccups, folks, so I do apologize about that. Row 6 will be Michael Mitchell and Patrick Solari. Row 7 is going to be Joseph Graholfer Jr. He's going to have Derek Chester to his outside. Scotty New is going to have Sage Luther to his outside in row 8. And that will be your 16 drivers. I thought they had more than that. Maybe only 16 to the feature this time. That was insane to see. It's all good, though. All the greatness comes with the greatness. I don't know. What was it with great responsibility? With what is the quote from Spider-Man? 7112. 7112. 10 37 28 1 112. 306 11 499 47 56 23 026. About a full send moment. Dig. They are loud and proud, and way up the line they go. Holy and everything that is worth it. 2 and 3 wide back here. There goes McKelvey to the back. So, oh, they get upended. Holy cow, McKelvey upside down. Cautions do come out. Caution laps do not count. And McKelvey was upended there. Ouch. First caution of the race. The blank car. In the corner, did really well here. Here, something happened. 366. 3 gets turned around. 47's there. Boy, he's just upside down. Ouch. Ow. But from Grahalva's point of view here, I get around here. Hold on, let's back this up just a little bit. All right, here's the start of the race. Grahalva's point of view. It's into the corner, into the corner, into the corner. Great race line. Runs up the high side. Digs. And all of a sudden he's like, ow. Oh, no, I don't mean to. Ow, I'm sorry. Oh, man, there's a car. I don't know what happened. Race truck's in. Full send. And 3, 2, 1. Here goes the 071. I'm surprised he didn't go there. He's going to go later. Oh, wait. They have to extend the caution for half a lap. Now he's going to go. I was in the wrong. I was on the wrong spectrum there. Now he's going to be able to do it. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, the pace truck's back out. Something happened. All right, Bryce McKelvey is back out on the racetrack. Got a brand new car, fast repair in the bag. Grijalva. If Grijalva got that was not Grijalva's fault. So if they gave Grijalva the EOL there, yeah, that was undeserving. That was not Grijalva's fault. Unless Grijalva had to come to pit road, which he might have. Actually, I think he did come to pit road. So he came in and got the car fixed. So never mind. Green flag. Yeet. 12 goes around. Marcus Potter. That wasn't 12. That was Chase Williams. Yeah, Chase Williams goes around. Marcus Potter 112s and 4. Chase Williams. Yeah, he goes around. It was an awkward restart there. And let's see how he did it. 71 digs, just like he did. 10 goes. Connor News right next to him. This is the 12. Gets into the corner. Just the 10 right there. He kind of runs his line. And then the 12 tries to ride on top of Brandon Starnes there. That was rough. All right, well, you know, that's where there. Connor knew he's going to restart on the outside. Connor rolled up the race line, kind of stalled out the second lane race line that was right there. So I mean, hey, you know, it happens. It's a racing deal, but it was kind of out of those spectrums. Yeah. None of us know what's going on. Neither do I. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's crazy. It's awesome. 71, 10, 28, 37. Second caution as many laps. 71 goes. Braxton Clark, I tell you what, Connor News continuously pinching off that bottom race line. He's going to get himself turned here. If he continues to do that, it's kind of a dirty move. 71 to the high side. Connor New trying to pinch off the racetrack there. That is not how you race these drivers. They will go and show you exactly how you should be raced. You continue to run the race line the way you did. He's trying to pull a slider off here. He's going to have 3 wide here in just a moment. Feature at 25 laps to go. 071 battles back to the outside. Connor New to the inside. Caution comes back out. Connor New will be your race leader, but I believe should be somewhere else. There's a strong opinion from me. The way he drove onto some of these fine folks. Everybody else has raced each other with a decent amount of respect. He's pinched everybody down. Grijalva having an issue here. Let's see what happened. Grijalva runs the outside. Did a great job getting into the corner. Whoop. Maybe up on the... Oh, he did. He hooked the tire. He did. Grijalva got his tire right near the wall. He's going to get the UL. That'll be the way it goes. All good. All good. Here's what I mean about that restart. Digs in, 28 there. See how he runs the 28 down the racetrack there? 28 could have just lifted, not lifted there. Everything else from there just becomes what it is. 10-71. He did that the restart prior to that too, when he was trying to run down. I don't know which car it was now, but that's his restart. Watch him run the high side here. 10 goes. See if anybody has anything for Connor New. I don't even mean that in sportsmanship. I mean, he's going to do what he has to do to win a race. But as far as sportsmanship goes, he's lucky the drivers do the same. They don't want to go to the tail end of the field. But, I mean, yeah, he's pinching off the corner. See how the drive line is? He's trying to take the corner off the 28's nose. Going to get himself turned. It's only going to be his own fault here. 28 to the inside. Yeah, you see how that works? Don't do that. Holy cow, Josh, thank you for the like. Now I'm a race fan more than a commentator. Trying to run the race line down on the drivers. Braxton Clark to go back to work here. As now we've got about a big 4 or 5 car field back here. 2 wide here for Derek Jester, David Garman in the 06. Solari in the 99 right there with the 12. Mitchell here on the high side, running back as well. Scott New in the 23. Going to have a good side-by-side battle here. Has the inside line figured out. Doing a great job at holding on to it. That's the 56 there. 4 on the back bumper. Ooh, up in front. Whoa. That was dangerous there. Clears himself on the nose of the 56. Man, people are... Yeah, caution comes out. I'm not surprised. Rohalva having to jump to pits. There's Sage Luther. Let's see what happened here. The 3. Let's see what happened here. Rohalva running the outside here. Gets himself around the 026. There's the 12. Rohalva, it's a little tire right there. Good run, good run. Trying to stay away from the 026. And just gets around and upside down. Parks at 026 right there. Man, oh man, that's no fun. Tough racetrack. Paul, thank you for the like, man. I appreciate you. Tough racetrack for this one. 18 laps to go. It's hopefully the restart goes a little bit better. 10 works the field up. He's slowing that field up. He's going to give a lot of room between that and the pace truck. Try to take that advantage, that's for sure. But a quarter of a track difference between the 10 and the 28 here. 10's going to work. Look how high the 10 is. He's going to work that race line up in that middle portion on the restart here. Connor New, Braxton Clark, Nasworthy, Gardner. The 10. A little closer on the restart this time. We'll see if the Nasworthy tries to work it. 10 up near the high side. Going to try to take the lane away. To the bottom side. Connor New to extend. 0.3 of a second difference here as now the high line comes into play. Gonna leave that wall alone. That's the big factor. Utilize that wall. And get yourself a penalty from the old admin. New, the 28s. Travis Gardner in the 37. Right now, 2 and 3 wide behind him. 99 to the bottom side. Scott New back here trying to battle with Younger and the 11 of Bryson McKelvey here. 56 to the high side. 3's there as well. David Garman still trying to work his way forward. We see he and Derek Jester here as the 1 of Brandon Starnes getting himself a better look at the corner here. Connor New extending out front. Braxton Clark in second as Travis Gardner in the 37 looks to go back to work here. Nasworthy, the pole sitter here, was kind of hoping he was was going to get one out of this one. He had a great look and a great run, but I tell you what, if I ever felt like I was being raced differently, that was it. Connor didn't do very well in the heats, other than finishing. He's up 2, so he restarted 3rd, so he was technically 2nd, and he was number 1. So to finish behind Nasworthy. Nasworthy had a good lead there too. It wasn't like he gave up a ton. Mike Mitchell, David Garman, Chase Williams here. Here's a look. This is a 4. 12. David Garman up near the wall. Looks like Garman had the issue there. Let's take a look. Let's take Garman. That was David Garman right there. There we go. Around. I think he taps the wall. Yeah, he does. Taps the wall before the entrance. Goes around a little bit. 3 gets into him. And there's just nothing to do about that. Trying to time the wall. Trying to time the exit. Whoa! And David ends up, well, like that. All right, 10 to go. It'll be a single file restart. Again, remember, caution lamps do not count. Still pumped. Yeah. Ran your very first asphalt league race and placed 5th. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I liked it. Rookies better do good this week at Eldora or you give up. Rookies are good. The rookies will be fine. I've got all the faith in the world for the rookies. All good stuff. I like it. Still pumped. Hey, I like it. Sorry, your skill is nowhere near where it needs to be to run this track. It's okay. It happens. This is a tough racetrack, Joe. This is a tough racetrack, but don't count yourself out. This racetrack is it's very sharp when it comes to the corner. We're gonna have to see what's gonna happen here, though, because it's gonna be interesting. It's going to be an interesting end. All right, we'll be lights off. Should be a single file restart, I do believe. Connor New, Braxton Clark, Travis Gardner, Matt Nasworthy, Patrick Solari. And I'll give it to Connor. He's been able to control some of this race line, but I mean, when it comes down to it, he's almost gotten turned a couple of times, and the last thing you want to do is you don't want to see contact racing, but at the same time, I don't want to see dirty racing. And if somebody feels like you took the line away, or feels like that you race them a little bit too, what's the word I say? I don't know how to put it. I don't want to see anybody get their not necessarily get their feelings hurt, because who cares about feelings? Cole Younger having an issue, dropping back, caution comes back out, and nobody able to develop a rhythm here. Cole Younger, here's where it happened. Younger had the 11 of McKelvey there. Corner. Yep. Helicopter award coming out for Cole. Lots of helicopters today. I haven't been giving them out, but, we'll give the caution award first. Bradley, give us a follow. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Bradley. Rookies will be fine. Helicopter award to you. All right. Connor's going to be able to control the restarts here, though, and if another caution comes out, you kind of disrupt the rhythm. You don't get the drivers out there making. They're going to keep making mistakes if they keep making mistakes, and this just goes into the favor of Connor here. It's going to be tough for Braxton or Travis to develop, or even anybody in the top 5 to develop that race line. Right now, Nosworthy was the driver. I was like, hey, I'm glad to see him on the pole. Let's see what he can do. And not able to capitalize on that. Back to 5th right now as he's off 4 spots. Mike Tuck says, come on, Braxton. You got to put a hurting on the young number 10. Because he's been putting a hurting on him. Well, congrats on the top 5, Paul. That's awesome. I'd like to see it. 28 digs. 10's going. That's what I mean. Look at the lead he's already got. Absolutely, man. It's a big deal. Caution again. That's what look at this. Caution. Sage Luther involved. Sage Luther jumping to pits. Nobody able to get a rhythm going here. And he taps the wall. He goes around. And he's upside down doing a helicopter. And Sage Luther gets a helicopter. You get a helicopter. You get a helicopter. You get a helicopter. Oh. Not the split at the flag stand. But hey, you know what? That's okay. He's still planted it on the wall. Still went around. Still got a helicopter. Same thing happened to David Garman too. So just have to see what happened. Goes around to the race. Mitchell's on pit road right now. I think getting some damage repaired, or AKA serving a penalty, or AKA on the lead lap? Question mark. Lights are going to be off. 5 laps to go. It'll be 4 laps to go when we go back to green flag racing. Not much to do. Sage, definitely a tricky spot on the tree. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Just one of those races. That's all right. You've had good races too. You had a good race yesterday. (10, 28, 37). Some people just have good races. Some drivers have bad races. Some drivers get up into the flats. Some drivers stay onto the bottom. Right now, everybody tracking down to 10. Trying to half-second the difference. Whoa! 37 says, move over, let me have a shot. 28 to the high side. Now everybody has a full second. Man, they're not going to catch him. No way. No way. 2 to go. They door banged each other here out of the race line. So this is going to be a battle for second between 4 drivers. Connor New's going to walk away from this one. 10 up on the high side, 71 there as well. Nosworthy trying to make it happen. Connor New, 1.1 second, 1.2 second lead. Didn't have a great heat. But it's going to come around here. Going to take it. Everybody else trying to do what they can. Didn't agree with the way he got there, but he got to the lead and held him off at the end. Here's your race results. That's wrong race results. Connor New, Braxton Clark, Patrick Solari. 99 comes home 3rd. Travis Gardner and Matthew Nosworthy finishes in 4th and 5th. Potter Starnes, Scotty New finishes in 8th. Chase Williams, David Garman, Bryson McKelvey, Derek Jester, Cole Younger, Sage Luther, all right there. Grijalva out, and so is Mitchell. as they will finish at the tail end of all that one. Dang, oh dang. Let's go talk to your P3 finisher. He had probably the best night tonight. I want to talk to him first. Patrick Solari does a great job of just trying to hold your pace, and there at the very end, you dug at it, you dug at it, you dug at it. Walk me through it.
I honestly did not expect to be talking to you really until Lernerville. So this is cool.
Yeah.
But no, I just kept digging, just trying to run where people weren't and trying to search and find the best line that would suit me. And when Travis and Braxton started battling, that was the golden opportunity for me. And I just was looking for a hole.
And you did. You found it. I saw it happen. I was like, oh, this is going to be a battle for second, because I watched Travis dig into the bottom of the race line there, and then it kind of disrupted Braxton there a little bit, and all of a sudden, this was a closer race for second, and you almost had that as well there for a moment, and then of course, you know, things kind of settled out right there at the final turn. But it's a difficult racetrack in this car.
Oh. This track is very technical. It's very line sensitive, and just how you, depending on what line you're running, it determines how you have to run the car completely different.
Well, it worked out. It worked out very well. P3 finish for tonight. Pat, my man, you said Lernerville, but you got to talk to me here at Lincoln. So, hey, 2 L's coming out, right? But it's going to be a big dub coming at you here very soon. Pat, give your shout-outs, my man.
All right. I'd like to thank you for what you do, everyone at Dirt Anarchy, everyone who helps us on the Real Car. The sponsors on the Real Car are Beckley Drilling and Blasting, MCMB Banks, Lost World Caverns, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, and that's put on the car by Kevin Bailey, DDS, and S&S Industrial Maintenance.
Love it. Love it. Pat, speaking of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, that is our sponsor on Twitch, folks. So if you have not seen that, it should pop up for you. Make sure that you take a look at that. We love St. Jude.
Love it. The reason he wanted it on our car is because his daughter they did not expect her to make it at one point. And that's actually, this car that I'm running right now is a replica from then. And that's why it has Pray for Abby Bailey on the spoiler.
Love it. Love it.
She's doing great now. She's living a normal life, working, doing everything. And so they got her through it, and through God's grace, just let her be a kid again.
St. Jude goes a long way, folks. If you don't know St. Jude, not only are they trying to find a cure for different cancers for kids, but they also, if a child has to go in there for treatment, for surgery, for anything like that, the parents never receive a bill. So St. Jude is it's an amazing program and an amazing hospital. There's several locations across the U.S. There's some in, I know there's the St. Jude's in Europe. There's, I know there's one in Africa. There's a traveling one that goes in one, on a boat. It's incredible. Pat, oh man, I'm so happy to hear that. It's gonna be insane to see what you do coming up in Lernerville.
Thank you.
That's the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Solari, the 99. I'm gonna work my way up. Let's talk to Braxton Clark because as much as I want to sit here and I try to congratulate everybody on race wins, you had a second hard fought race where this one, as I would say, getting to the front or staying at the front was the ultimate goal. You got up to second. You started fifth. What else did you need here? Because I know that Connor had great restarts there, but it seemed like he did everything he could to take the line away from everybody.
Yeah, no, kind of at that start. I mean, I was just being cautious, honestly. And I wasn't even driving that. I wasn't driving my heart out there, but I was just being cautious and letting the cautions keep coming out, and I just kept getting spots, and then I got up into second, and then restarts here when they went to single file. That was real huge for the leader. You know, it just gave him so much distance between second and what I need here is just more experience. You know, I don't really have experience on this track when it's like this, but this will be a good pointer for any time in the future.
Well, the big dig in this corner is that this thing likes to whip around, and we saw how unsettling it was. Of course, the restart was good, but it seemed like these cars could go anywhere.
Yeah, they really could. I was at the start there. I was kind of riding the brake in the center and the slick, and then I'd come off in the tack on the way bottom, and that'd work, and the top was working, and I didn't really run the bottom the whole way around, but I'm sure that was pretty decent. This setup, it was kind of just weird. It's weird at this track. It's really boggy because of the short corners and just the way the gear has to be, but
yeah, it worked out. P2 finished today. Some good heats. The heats looked really nice. Looked like you guys were having a ton of fun there. But here at the feature, I mean, P2 finished. I get to talk to you twice, man. Another shot at those shout outs for you, though.
Adrenaline Spike, Dirt Anarchy, NRI Machining, 06 Video Productions, Buckwheat's, Track Dogs Racing, Unique Woodmasters, 54 Motorsports. I just got my late model wrap done by Warrior. He did a real good job on that. And I also got to thank Health of Speed for, they've been giving me a lot of help and pointers lately.
Like to hear it, my man. Well, congratulations on a P2 finish. I'm going to go talk to the young man.
Yep.
That's the man. Does a phenomenal job. Finally, last but not least, we'll talk to your featured winner here. I was watching the race as much as I could. I was trying to not beat you up about it because you had the drive line, you had the late race of this figured out. Nobody was going to touch you especially after it went single file. But taking race lines away seemed like it was how you're gonna do it today. Walk me through that, because as much as I disagreed with it, it worked.
What are you talking about? The cut down line?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I had positioning going into the corner. I knew he was supposed to lift, and I left him enough lane to where he wasn't going to get in the wall. And I mean, just squeezed him off enough to keep me in the lead, and that's what I had to do, I guess.
As the restart started to come and as the restart started to happen, did you think that anybody was going to have anything for you there at the end?
Oh, I knew. I mean, everybody was fast tonight. It was a good race before we went single file, and I kept getting a good restart. But I was on outside pole, and he screwed up going into one. And when I got under Nasworthy, I knew that Braxton was going to be dangerous on the outside too, because I figured he was going to do the same thing. But I cleared him enough to get to the top.
Well, it worked out. Your advantage. Another win here for the number 10 car. Congratulations once again. And my man, give your shout outs.
Kryptonite Race Cars, New Taylor & Associates, Apex Industries, Gas Museum Sports, Evolution Graphics. And yeah, that's about it.
That's the man. Connor New finishes P1 today. He digs into it. Like I said, folks, I'm a race fan at heart. I will always try to make sure that I call it as fair as possible. He won fair and square. He did what he needed to do. Did I like the race line? Nah, it didn't, but it's okay, because, I mean, he talked about it. He left enough room for the drivers there. I mean, it is what it is, you know. But he did win. I mean, he won fair and square. So good job by that young man for digging into the corner and doing what he needed to, getting those. Again, the other drivers talked about going single file. Single file restarts were huge here, but you gotta watch those. You gotta watch the pinching drivers down, because he could have been turned, and that'd have been the end of his race. He'd have been at the tail end of the field, just like everybody else would have been. And sometimes drivers aren't going to be nice. Tonight was a different case. I like to see clean racing, and that's the big thing about all of it, folks. Connor New wins the feature. Dirt Anarchy will be back next Sunday. I will be back tomorrow with on Twitch with the gaming stream. We'll be back to NASCAR racing or the iRacing platform on Tuesday. with the Chop Chop Truck Series. They're going to be at Twin Rings. It's going to be a ton of fun to be a part of. Folks, be good, be kind to one another. If you don't, you're not my friend. Make sure you tune in, like, follow, subscribe, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Hit me on TikTok. Let's get ourselves to 1,000. Hated that track, Cole. I understand. It's a tough track. It is just the way that the race line works. A tough track. Everything went south in the late. Yeah. I mean, it happens. But the UMPs did well here. The UMPs had a phenomenal race, and it was tough racing, but everything was side by side. Everybody kept it clean. Today it was just the prolates didn't have the race line that you could run around. I mean, it's hard to drive around a 180-degree turn. Basically, that's what it is. You're basically going down and you're flipping a U-turn and coming back, but without having to do a complete stop. It's crazy. Be good, be safe, folks. We'll see you to the next one. I hope everybody has a good night. Make sure you join the new Discord. If you haven't done so, reach out to me. I will get those folks into the new Discord that want to be there. And of course, if I know you or if I don't know you, it's whatever. It doesn't matter. Be good.